Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to part 12 of Let's Play Magic Knight, the part riddled with technical difficulties. The original audio track was lost on this one, so I'm doing post-commentary. And as we travel through the cave, we find a mirror that allows us to talk to Clef, because it would have just been too convenient for Makona to do it again. But he gives Fu her level 2 spell. She is the first one to get her level 2 spell. Which is a really nice area of effect spell. Green Squall, Hurricane Force Winds. And like any other game in this venture, the spell is needed to get past the section in the dungeon that we went to just a moment ago. So. And please forgive me if the video is a little jumpy. Like I said, a couple of technical difficulties as far as the recording of the video and, again, with the audio, so. And coughing. Yes, I'm trying to not cough correctly. As we go, we blow what's-his-face away. And we go into the next room, which has a treasure chest. Open the treasure chest, and we get a large gem. And this is where I pause it for some strange reason. I don't remember why I was doing that. And lesson of what to not do in this section. Don't step on the teleporters, because they teleport you all the way back toward the beginning. So I have to make my way all the way back there. Fine. And just as I was commenting earlier that I hadn't had any problems with finding where I was going and just, you know, magically going the right way and not having any issue. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I jinxed myself by doing that. Jinxed myself, and now I've got to backtrack. But at this point we've made it through the majority of the dungeon, so it's not that big of a deal. And I try to destroy the blocks. That doesn't really work well. The blocks can be kind of a pain. Hit the switch, make the platform appear, and my companions can just, you know, walk over the gaping hole in the terrain. That would have been like the perfect time for me to use my new spell, but as you can see, you learn abilities kind of fast. We've already got, you know, our new weapons, which will evolve over time. We've got, everyone's got their level 1 spell, Fu's already got her level 2 spell, and we're really nowhere even halfway close to the end of the game. Alright, now we're back, and this time I'm not going to push the blocks, and therefore do something stupid. We're just going to continue on. And Billy's freaking out. We've got the... and he's freaking out even more. Mainly because it's our first real boss fight, and to show you these, use the spell, that way I've lost some MP. And we come across the dungeon's boss. Which, once the screen loads, again with the loading time, it turns out to be some sort of very large spider monster. Well, kind of spider crab thing. And it's got 2 attacks. One, it can hit, you can, if you touch the legs as it's walking, you get hurt. It'll squat down like that so you can shoot it. And apparently on the recording you can't see it flickering that you've actually hit it, so that's going to kind of suck. There you go. And then it'll also drop more of those little sparkly things that will shoot outward. So it can be a little bit of a pain as far as... And no, you can't jump over them like I thought you could. I thought you could jump over them, but apparently not. So... And I switched to Umi because, again, I'm fairly certain that the melee attacks do more than the ranged attacks for the purpose of ranged attacks being a little cheap. Because they home in. So... After a while, I think I switched back to food just because, I get tired of waiting. And since they do have 3 elements, you've got water, wind, and fire, it would have been, useful if they actually had enemies have some sort of elemental weakness. And use, like, the Pokemon kind of rock, paper, scissors triangle. But no, they don't do that. I mean, it would have made things very interesting as far as combat in this game goes, but combat wasn't something they focused on. And Hikaru died, which makes me full of fail. And I used the wrong spell. And I thought that you could use the healing spell to heal, but apparently not. It doesn't heal dead. So you've actually got to use a potion, like one of the ones that we could have bought in the town. So, I'm sitting here trying to figure out what I can do. I can survive this fight. But I thought that, the healing spell would have cured a dead, I guess. As you can see, she follows around with a bandage on her head, floating around looking like some creepy ghost. And there we go. Boss defeated. And Jerkface wants wants us to accept his apology. Sure, why not? You only hindered our progress through said cave since the second we entered. So and we magically appear out of the cave, which is good because that means we don't have to find our way back out of the cave as soon as it actually loads. There we go. And it's the townspeople. Yay! They've been waiting for us. Waiting for word that if we save their town. And we give all of the credit to Lucino. And even Lucino's surprised by it. Yeah, we give him all the credit. We make his life a little cushier. And naturally someone has to point out that that's probably not the smartest idea. Exactly, he can't be all that bad, except he's a little bastard. And Hikaru levels up. Yay. Every time they level up, they also get, I believe, 1 HP and 1 MP to go along with it. Not entirely sure, I don't quite remember. Arachnadia? Arachnadia? I think that's the boss. Anyway, it was Ascot's pet, and now he's mad at us. Whoopity-doo. Alright, I will see you all in our next installment. Until then, later everyone.